Wonder why it is that Facebook's always ready before YouTube is. No clue. Cool. It's up. We're also going to go and make sure that it sounds correct. Had some sound issues last week. Cool, everything sounds good. Let's close this so we don't get double or have feedback or anything. I think that's close enough. Anybody see my reels that I've been putting out this week? Actually found a podcast studio to film them in, so we don't have this as the background. Speaking of, we need to bring some light into here. Open up that blind right there so you can see my pretty face. But, alright. Let's get into this. Good morning, neighbors. I'm Julius Clark, your local Indianapolis realtor, and this is the Pulse. Today is Wednesday. What's the number? Today is Wednesday, December 20th. Everything gets lumped together around Christmas. What are you guys excited for this holiday? I'm excited. I will be going up to Chicago to see my stepbrother and hang out with his friends up there for a few days. Be the first time that my partner gets to meet my stepbrothers, so that'll be interesting. I'm sure we are definitely a hoot and probably half a holler as well. But I'm excited for it. I love going up there. There's nothing wrong with Chicago other than the expensive prices for anything. It is Wednesday, so that means we are going to check out what properties have pended in our area recently. Saw there was like 805 on here, but 34 of them were leases, so you can do the math, figure out how many are actually sold properties. Looks like we got a lot of land in this. Didn't see a whole bunch of multifamily scrolling. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Less than 10. 5. It was literally 5. So when we do this, we're not really actually checking out the exact properties. We're just looking at kind of like the neighborhoods and the areas that have had pendants, because I think that gives you a pretty good idea of where you need to be looking around. So let's look at this up here in Lebanon. Lots of business in Lebanon lately. It's a small little town. This is a good part of Lebanon here. This is some nice little neighborhood. This as well. This one's not the... These really aren't the best on Indianapolis Ave. This is a truck route right here coming through, going through. There's lots of industrial and commercial space over here. So you really want to be on this side. You really want to be west of Lafayette Ave here in Lebanon. It's also... Sorry, man. There's also some great stuff up here by Ulen Drive as well. So good to know we've still got stuff going on in Lebanon. What about closer to home here in Whitestown? So tons, I'm assuming these are all new builds. Yeah, whole bunch of new builds getting sold in that neighborhood there. What was this one for $490? Ah, that's pretty cool. There's great stuff in Whitestown. You get to send your kids either to the Zionsville or the Lebanon schools. Always been a great fan of Whitestown. The first neighborhood I lived in is right here. This is Royal Run. This was the first place I ever lived. Then we moved here to Zionsville, and now my parents live like out this way. I live like over here. Cool. So not a lot going on in Zionsville. Did get to this one, put in an offer. They ended up accepting an offer about $15K higher. So gave it our best shot. It's a big piece of land for sale and some new build townhomes as well. Let's go over to the Carmel Westfield area of Indianapolis. High-priced homes for sure. Wow, this stuff's crazy. All these are so expensive. About a little further north in the Westfield area. This is more so the speed we'd be looking at. I wonder if this is the house that was... No, it's not. I was interested in this one, had a client go out to it and everything. It just needed a little bit of work. There is another one. It's for sale by owner. That's right here. 515 Quail Ridge Drive. I checked this thing out. Probably needs a little bit of work, but because it's for sale by owner, I'm sure you can negotiate it to get them to come down a little bit as well. Checked out this one as well. Inside, man, just had a whole bunch of like little minor errors that you need to pay somebody to come in and fix. If you're going to live there yourself, it'd be a good home to fix those things up yourself, but it'd be too expensive to bring a contractor in there and fix all those minor things. All right, going more so in like Westfield, Fishers, and Noblesville. Got some stuff on Morse Reservoir that's been transacting. It's a great area. Wonder what this is here. Oh, wow, that looks like it was probably a steal. Townhomes here. I don't think the one that I went to go look at in Noblesville this week went pending yet. It did. Wow. So I went to this one, took videos, got a contractor quote. Needs about $95K in work, and it's only worth $250. So there wasn't a lot of room in this one. Maybe for a smaller contractor that's got their own team, they could get this done. But the guys I was talking to were not going to be able to get that done for what we would need on that. Thanks for joining. A couple people that have just popped in. If you've not been here on a Wednesday before, we go ahead and check out the pended properties in the area to get an idea of what kind of things are transacting recently. It's like more so in Fishers. I honestly don't look in Fishers very much. I think there's great stuff over there. There's just more neighborhoods that have HOAs, and those can definitely be troublesome when you're looking for investment properties. For owner occupants, yes, Fishers is an amazing area. You've got Top Golf and every single restaurant you could ever want, as well as IKEA. And there's a Portillo's there. You guys ever had the cake shake? Because I love the cake shake. I haven't had one in so long. I'm not going to go over here on the east side and look. Let's head into like our neighborhoods in Indianapolis that we enjoy. Start off with Broad Ripple. I'm going to have to see my big L again. This one right here, man. Whew, we lost it for $27K. We offered over, and we still lost that one, unfortunately. But still great stuff here. We went and checked out this one as well, but we wanted to offer on the other one. That was a great 2-bedroom house. Yeah. So trend here is buy in Broad Ripple. Look at all the pended properties here. Broad Ripple has a higher appreciation rate than the rest of Indianapolis. Usually somewhere from like 6-8% is what you can expect. There's even been some years where appreciation's in Broad Ripple's been 12%. So what the heck is this? What is this? Okay, somebody clip this, please. That's hilarious. If you didn't know, Indiana is known for its corn and pork tenderloins, so that is very fitting. That's funny. Let's look at the Butler Tarkington area. Also, this is the past 7 days. I've not mentioned that yet. Always good properties there. I had a client interested in this one, but they didn't realize that it's, if you are going to buy here and you want to live in a house here, please don't buy a house that's on Berkeley Place or Berkeley Road. This right here is the grassy knoll. I went to Butler, so I can tell you that this, for 10 months of the year, is just packed with college kids partying. So I would not advise living here if you wanted to have an owner-occupant home. But for investment properties, these things are great. I used to live right... Let's see if I can click on the right one. No, it was over here. Where is it? I used to live right here at 818 West 43rd. If you go any further than 42nd Street, it's not going to be a student housing home there. But I think investing in Butler is always a great idea. You'll also have students that live or go to like UIndy or IUPUI rent there, so they're closer to Broad Ripple to have the better student life experience rather than downtown. UIndy is not the best place to live for college students, going to be honest. So some of them will come up and move to Broad Ripple. Just looking at a couple neighborhoods today. Don't want to look at every single thing that's gone pending. Let's look at the Fall Creek, Monon Yard, this kind of area here. I'd be curious to see what's been going on here. I've really been falling in love with this Monon Yard area. I think that this little spot right here is going to grow a lot faster than areas over here. You're really close to Fall Creek, and obviously you have the Monon Trail here, so you're going to see development come through that way. Let's look at like Little Flower and Community Heights. These are areas that I like. Always going to be a ton of transactions on the east side and Grace Tuxedo or the east side. That's just how it's going to be. Community Heights is a great sturdy neighborhood. Prices aren't going to shoot up or anything, but Community Heights has got a lot of older individuals that live there. They're going to pay their rent and they take care of their home. Got Holy Cross. Doesn't look like a lot's been going on over here. Tons of high value homes. So those are always harder to transact. Getting a spam call. Where else should we look? Let's look in like Fountain Square and Bates Hendricks. What's this for 160? That's a steal. Fountain Square and Bates Hendricks are great locations for Airbnbs. Tons of stuff going on in Fountain Square too. Ah, this is cool. Been seeing a lot of those new build like duplex or quadplexes situated like that. Alright, that's really all I want to look at today. Let's see, any other areas we really need to hit on? No, I think that's good for me. Let's go ahead and head into our regularly scheduled program, see what's hitting the market recently. Starting out with this piece of land in New Pal. Don't really want to look at it. Interesting little house on Denny. Denny's on a bad spot. Definitely need to fix up the roof at least there, if not the rest of the house as well. I'd probably put some trim up here because that looks terrible. At least repaint it. Flooring probably needs replaced here. Kitchen's not bad. I'd rehang these cabinets, but I don't think you need to replace them. Don't know what's going on with this window, and just assume we're going to need new windows. I don't know if that's the attic access or they're patching up an old hole in the wall. That's an interesting looking structure on the ceiling. This thing doesn't need a ton of work. Water heater doesn't look terribly old. I'm not seeing a furnace, and I'm seeing tons of beams in here. That is slightly worrisome. As long as it's done right, I have no problem with that, but to be honest, what are the odds? Doesn't look like it's got AC either, so need AC and a furnace. Do we see any vents in this house at all? No ventilation has been installed in this house. Depending on what, it was on a basement, so it's probably like $8,000 just to change it over and make sure that it's central air, forced air. And then the inside's probably an additional, what, 45, 55K, so this has got some potential. Take a look at our residential map here. We're 85K. Oh, this isn't on Denny where I thought it was. It's going to be hard to make anything out of this. It's a 3-1. If we can make it a 3-2, maybe. I don't think we can really go across Sherman here to do the comp. Let's zoom out a little bit. See exactly where we're at. Yeah, we're more in the Forest Manor neighborhood rather than Martindale, Brightwood, or the Meadows. Not really a spot I'm super excited about, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. 3709 Breen Drive. Took the pictures probably the other day in the snow. Pretty clean. This is a clean little house. Let's say this is rent ready. It may need some things if we went in person and checked it out. I don't think it's going to be in an area where it's going to get $1,400 in rent, but we'll see. You never know. Well, where are we? We are we don't have the info there. 3-bed ranch with 2 full baths. 3-2 is going to help us out. That's for sure. Don't think it's going to help us out that much. Woo. What is this neighborhood? Far east side. So this is outside the circle. Looking for 3-2s. It's a 4-bed. It's a 3-bed. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. Let's run this on a calculator real quick. I'm curious because I know it's close. Pulse calculator. What was the purchase price? 140. It was 139, but we're gonna call it 140. Closing costs. I don't think you need any rehab in this thing. Let's say we throw $5,000 to touch it up. Down payment. Let's say it's 20% here. No other costs. What's your interest rate? Let's say like 7.8. Rental income per month. I think $1,250 is a lock. I think you probably get like $1,350. Well, who knows? We're going to say we need a manager. Even if you're managing a property yourself, I always advise putting the management fee on there to pay yourself. That's probably what it'd be. That's pretty close. Gotta be honest. Maybe you can get them to come down on price a little bit. What if you got them to come down to like 132? What's that look like? Not much better. But if you look over here, we'll put back the 140 number in here. If looking at the 5-year perspective on this property, sure, it's going to be cash flowing. 20% down, that's our interest rate, that's your income. It's still not cash flowing? What's wrong? I feel like I did something incorrect. No, I didn't. I'm just wrong. Just not growing that much in this area, so that's just the way it's gonna be. All right, let's go next. It's a good one though. I don't mind that. Not looking in Greenwood, Cherry Lane. Does look like it needs a new roof here soon. It's a brick house. We like that. It's got a solid kitchen. Something looks bowed here. Maybe it's the wide angle lens. It's pretty turnkey, but I saw an AC unit locked up, so I don't think the rents are gonna justify this one. Where are we? So we're on the east side too. I've not really been, like, to be honest, like, here, I have not been in this Beech Grove, North Beech Grove area much at all. Just not the type of clientele I work with. 1906 Charles Street. Did we look at this one yesterday? I believe we did. Where is this? If this is close to a hospital, we might be running this as a midterm rental. I don't think I thought about that yesterday. That roof doesn't look bad. Investor special, prime, prospect, downtown, property offers best of both worlds. Immediate rental income without the need for renovations or the option to enhance and elevate its value further. Step into this spacious interior with included appliances, providing a turnkey experience for potential tenants. The private backyard is an added bonus, offering an attractive feature for renters seeking outdoor space with the flexibility to rent as an investment in renovations for increased returns. With the flexibility to rent as is or invest in renovations to increase returns. Okay. Very broad brush. Maybe ChatGPT wrote listing description. Everything's going slow today. I am anticipating a Google Chrome freeze. That happens to me every once in a while. Really? Actually in a good spot. It's just outside of Bates, but people will still consider this Bates Hendricks in a lot of cases. It's a 3, 1.5. I like our odds. That's nice. Probably like $1,250, right? Yeah, there we go. That's half of a townhouse. I think we should get higher than that, no? 2-1. Let's put it in a rentometer and see what they have to say. 3, 1.5. Not too shabby. I think that's right. I thought some of those were a little under rented. No showings until accepted. No sign in yard. Tenant is in place. Month-to-month lease. Give 30 days notice or move out. Tenant's rights apply. No showings until accepted offer. Title company do not. From room size, please attach as is identified all offers. Photo taken before tenants moved in. Do not disturb tenants. Lease is listing. Yeah, I really don't mind this. What do we think making it an Airbnb? What do we think about that? Let's come back and look at this one at the end of the stream. I think this one's going to be interesting. I don't know how many Airbnbs are over there. But I know there's a lot in Pades. All right, moving on. Pepper. What do I feel like I've seen this one too? Lost camera, baseboard heating. It's gonna be pretty. I think this is on a slab too. It's probably gonna be like $12,000 to get central air in that thing. Let's see. Maybe we have something worth it. That looked bad. The camera came on. I can see it. Jiu-jitsu's been rough lately, man. Actually, I've been doing well, but when you're doing well, it usually means you're defending a lot of submission attempts, and that can be super challenging. I didn't copy the address. We didn't look at this house for... Hold on, before we move on. Okay, so we're a little overpriced. In my opinion. Yeah, I still like that one. Don't think this is gonna work out. Yeah, they're crazy. Bro, I gotta put central air in there. I probably gotta get a new roof on the place. Come on. That's not market value price. You gotta sell that at a discount. 3544 North Luan Court. No clue where this is. Don't mind the look of it. The inside's a lot better than the outside. This is well finished. Got a little... There's a little gap in the shower, but... You can see right there. A little tiny gap. Probably fill that in. That's a cool light fan. Ceiling fan with light. I would say that this is a complete home. I have no clue where this is, though. All right, let's figure it out. Or not. This doesn't happen much. Let's just do this. It's on the far east side again. We're at 3, 1.5, correct? Size 2, finish, 3 bedroom, 1 bath. Now we were here. We're somewhere in this neighborhood. Don't know exactly. Don't really want to find it again. I'm just gonna say no. Hamblin Drive. Nice little brick home. It's got a new porch. Floors are in great shape. Don't think you need to do anything to this property. In a few years, I'd probably update the kitchen and the bathroom. We want to get rid of that. I wonder where this is. It has a hot tub and a pool. This outside on the... Yeah. It is right by the airport. I don't see any rentals in this neighborhood, though. Don't think it's going to be landlord friendly. Let's skip. Hickory Wood Drive. Okay. We found something. It is stopped mid paint jobs. No, let's sell it. This supposed to be like bowling? I don't know what that is. It's a nice basement, though. This looks a lot like that 58th Street property that we've been talking about. I don't think this is in the same spot at all, but it looks like identical. Where are we? Where is this? Okay. This is over there. Let me think about this one. Don't think our rents are very high there. Yeah, not. So, not a burr. We'd be looking at this as a flip. Unfortunately, it's priced like... Let's filter some properties out. Give us a clearer perspective of what we're looking at. It's like a flip. We're a 4.2, 2,100 square feet. This is 4.21. You can probably put another half bath in here, especially if you're finishing out the basement. That's pretty nice. Sorry, camera's gone again. It's back. This might be achievable. We do look more like this house, though. Gotta see how updated this thing was. It looks updated. Fairly, at least. Let's take a look at that bathroom again. It's got 2005 bathroom. This is how I'd want our basement to look. You don't even have to finish it all the way. Just do it like this. Make it a habitable space. That's nice. I am curious, because we do look a lot bigger. Do we actually have a finished basement or no? It says 0. So we could be bigger than all of these homes. Total square footage is... Okay. Look at the total square footage. We're 35. Oh, that one's 35. This one's 31. This one's only 25. I think the major difference here is the year that the renovation was completed. This one looks a lot newer and also has an open concept. So if we could open concept this bad boy. Which, if you make this the kitchen, you probably can. I don't even know if this is a supporting wall. Might not be. Yep, we're definitely gonna come back and look at this property. I think you could probably get this done for what, 65? That's what I'm gonna say. I think that's a good property. It's a new bathroom. That's really it though. Bathrooms are just outdated. Doubt the price is going to be competitive enough. No go. This is pretty cool. This is really cool. Gosh dang it. I can tell you it's not worth what they're asking for. I don't think so. We'll see. I do wonder how this one is zoned. This looks like you could make it a duplex. I don't think this address is going to pop up properly. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to find this one. There it is. We're in a really good area. Are there any other 3-3s here? Yikes. That place is nice. That's a little more like us. We're kind of like in between these houses. Aesthetics wise. I wonder what the rehab would look like on this thing. I'm liking this one quite a lot. We only have a couple properties saved, so let's throw this one in the mix too. We'll come back and look at it. What time is it? Do need to make sure I can get out of here in enough time to make it to lunch today. No. Yeah, I want to see where it is. Is that next one a duplex? Let's go. Dying for some duplex action. It's not in a spot I would pay for that. Duplex. Turnkey investment property meticulously maintained, freshly painted, fully occupied. It's a steady gross rent of $2,600 a month. So $1,300 per side, probably. The roof is 8 years old. Looks like a 15-year shingle. I'd go ahead and put that in your CapEx. Recently placed last year. It's cash flowing. Need a garage door at the least. Garage looks like it needs a roof. Not the Roku City. I only know what that is because my roommate leaves his TV on like all day. Sorry, that was not like a reaction to price or anything. Should have been though. Jesus. They want 23.5. It's not even that turnkey. Get it, they're probably valuing it at the income approach, but can't see much to justify that price. This was probably a 3-bedroom duplex. They say it's cash flowing, but like, really? I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I couldn't imagine a duplex getting 1,300 in rent here. Yeah, somebody's lying. Maybe they're renting out the garage. It was just a duplex, right? Yeah, it's not 3 units. If it was 3 units, yeah, for sure. But that's not priced right. Let me think about this. I do, oddly enough, well, I don't think this is like great. I have somebody that would love this. He's looking for a lower price point, but cash flow is cash flow, baby. This is turnkey, but no value for me. Don't think it's gonna rent that high. Del Mar Ave in Indianapolis. No value add. Let's check and stream real quick. Harding Street in Plainfield. Condo, no. This is on Dearborn. I think we looked at this yesterday. We did. Really cool house, but no. Greenlee Drive. Well done. Great cabinets, no. Furnace Road. 1 picture. Thank you. Noblesville. Do like that house, but no. Graceland Ave. Where on Graceland is this? This is something you could look into as a midterm rental. It's priced so much higher than anything else around it, though. Jesus, no. Sounds scary. This one's on 38th Street. This could probably be a duplex. You could probably get that zone to be a duplex. Not looking at apartments. Not really want to look at that one in Mooresville. We'll be back to that one. But I'm looking at the one in Brownsburg. Yeah, I got carpet stains. An investor told me yesterday that he got dinged on an appraisal for carpet stains. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, we're gonna look at this. Go back one. This wasn't done very well. Would have chosen a different angle for that photo. Do love the floors. This bathroom needs updated. This looks finish outable. Okay, we have got a room down here. Huh. I don't think this is technically a bedroom. That window doesn't look big enough. Got another. I like this. I like it, I like it, I like it. It's Meridian Kessler Terrace. I've never heard of Meridian Kessler Terrace, but sounds like a great location to me. Heck yeah. Love this location. Not in love with the price, unfortunately. Forgot that it was $415. I don't think I have anybody for this. Well, we'll save it. Keep an eye on it. I think it's a great home. I think it's in a great area. Man, I haven't been writing down the saved property addresses. We'll just do that at the end, I guess. One last drink of coffee. Is this the property? I've seen a house just like that. No, it's not the same one. Ah, that's nice. Anybody knows anybody moving to Brownsburg? This thing's cool. It's probably going to be a no for me. Yeah, I'm good. Why is that a single family home? That would be a dope duplex. This is pretty cool too. I've been here. I delivered their mattress. I remember this. Never got to see the rest of the house. Unfortunately, I think you need new floors. Those are cool, but they're all bowed. That's really cool. Don't know anybody buying flips that expensive. Wow. Whoa. All right. That's all we had. Let's see which ones we selected. We got 4 of them on here. Make sure I get the addresses copied down. To be honest, I already don't remember why most of these we looked at, but we'll figure it out. Do need to get a move on. Got lunch scheduled here shortly and got some important things to talk about. Max and I are looking at starting a webinar series, and I want to talk about how to incorporate it into the podcast. I don't know if I've talked about that on here. Podcast will be coming out in January. The theme for January will be first-time home buyers. We'll probably do first-time home buyers again in like May, as well. But each month's going to have a different theme that we'll look at and focus on that week. I'm thinking 3 of the 4 weeks will be guests, like a lender, another agent, closing officer, something like that. And then the other week would be Max and I's webinar. So we'll see. Stay tuned on that and see how that goes. But let's look through these houses. I gotta do my little intro again. Good morning, neighbors. I'm Julius Clark, your local Indianapolis realtor, and this is The Pulse. In this portion of the show, today we're checking out 4 properties that I've identified as pretty cool properties around the city. Starting out with this one here at 17 West 57th Street on the north side of the canal in Broad Ripple. I thought that this thing was really cool. It's a little too expensive for the current clients that I've got, but I think it's a great house, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. Maybe it stays on the market. We can hit them a little low. But this is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath. Not sure how many square feet it is, but it's got a 2-car garage. Yeah, they don't have the square feet information on here quite yet. But we'll check out the photos. I think this is a great family property. You see that 2-car garage there. Looks like a robust 30-year shingle. Probably halfway through, but that's only 15 years. Kitchen's got outdated cabinets, but I think they'd pass. I'd probably repaint the whole place. I do like the two-tone that they did with the trim in the walls. Bay window. Fireplace. I just thought this was a super cute home. There's even the potential to like take down this wall and make the kitchen a little bit more open. Honestly, I'm not a huge wallpaper fan, but this isn't bad. I am confused why there's 2 shower rods, though. That's odd. I also did complain about this photo. I think they took... just take this photo out. You can see all the cocking airs all around. So I would have just taken that picture out. Great floors, man. There's an outlet in the floors. This is the only room that I think like really needs updating, like severely. And then we got a full basement as well that's partially finished. Got a bedroom down there already, and then we got this other living space with the fireplace extending down to the basement. Thought this was pretty cool. Is that real? It looks photoshopped. Well, that's real. This bathroom could use updating as well. I do like the tiled shower, though. Hardwood floors, they got some stains on them. If you want to refinish them, try that. But if you want to just go the route of putting laminate over it, wouldn't blame you. It's got a super cute backyard as well. If you're looking to get into a house in Broad Ripple, I think this would be a great one. Don't think it'd be a great investment property, but I do think it's a pretty cool house. Going on to our next one. This is 3118 East Fall Creek Parkway North Drive. It's a mouthful. Try to say that 3 times fast. Don't remember how many beds and baths it is, so we're just going to look her up, and this usually gives us the information that we're looking for if I copy the address. Paste it here. So this one is a little east of Mapleton Fall Creek. Getting outside of college here is, it's kind of like its own little world over here. But I did like this property. I don't remember exactly why. One, I think it's huge and cool. Like, that's pretty neat. Maybe even build this out to be like a whole garage someday. They already have a garage, but... oh, yeah, this is why. You just need drywall and flooring in this house. I think it's all you need. Check the electrical, check the plumbing, see what they say about that. But I'm liking the layout. Let's talk about the layout. Not really much you can discern from it, but it's a large house. Oh, there's a fridge here. I don't think that's your kitchen, though. I think this is your living room. Still living room. Kitchen over there. Maybe it's kitchen here. There's 2 front doors. Is it a duplex? I wanted to look into that. It's got a pretty big upstairs too. This is a third story, or yeah, I think that was a third story. It's a huge, huge home. I did recently save. Uh-oh. Where is it? Here it is. Saved it in the bookmark bar. See what the zoning is here. That's not what I just put in. I'd have to go find it on... It's actually not in a hard spot to find. Just go find it real quick. Gotta go up here. Fall Creek. What were we south of? 32nd and East Fall Creek. Whatever. So going up a little bit. 30 seconds in here. We're like in this little spot here. Looks like everything's pretty much got the same zoning. What was our address? 3118. 3. Wait, where are we? There it is. Check out the zoning. D4. Gotta go through all. I think it's this one. I didn't save this one. I didn't bookmark it. This is different than the one I was looking at yesterday. We're looking for D4. Uh-oh. This isn't the PDF I usually use. Oopsie. Let's go back. Goes back again. Links, click here. Indianapolis. D4 zoning. I think it's this that I look at. Yes. D4, page 20. Can't just like type in the number at the top because we got 30 pages of whatever. D4, single family, two family dwelling, permitted on corner lots only, as regulated in section. Group homes is defined, temporary use. I don't think we're a corner home, are we? Yeah, so you could do one there. You could do one there. That's unfortunate, but still, looking at this house for why I saved it, looking at 3 3s in the area, we're going to be in between these two properties. We look kind of like that one, but then like the shape of our house is more like this one. So I'd probably put you at about 350. I think that makes sense, and I think the work could probably get done for that. So I'm going to go check this one out. I'll let you know. Next, I think this one's a flip too. I think it's a little pricey though, isn't it? I need to get going, guys. Got 5 more minutes. So we got a 4-2. Let's filter them out. We're looking at 305. There's a 350 over there. Doesn't look like us. This house looks just like us, really. Not just like us, but quite a lot like us. This house looks like us as well. It's just white. Actually, that house looks a lot more like us. I want to be conservative and not call it 350. This one's got pretty great finishes. Not even like over the top, but good. Pretty high quality finish, you know what I mean? But I think, say 350. Really the same size. Looking at our house, don't think there's a ton of work needed here. Really at all. New floors, you're painting the walls, changing up the vents so they're not those weird side vents. See, it's clean. Got a full basement unfinished. Nice backyard. Only thing that I'd like really want to change up, if we can take this wall out and make our kitchen more open concept, would be exactly like this house at 350. Look at the kitchen here again. Yeah, I wonder if that's a header, or I wonder what they did there. It's exactly what we need to do to our house, and we're worth 350. Looks like it's worth it to me. Going on to our last property of the day. Wanted to look at this one as an Airbnb. That's what I wanted to do. It's pretty turnkey. I'd probably put like 10, 15K in it just to clean it up a little bit. These pictures are kind of blurry, but I can already tell that the finish level wasn't the highest quality in this. It's pretty nice. Don't get me wrong. But I do think there's still going to be some things that we need to get done in this property. All the outlet covers are missing. There's some cracking in the ceiling on the second floor. Stuff like that. Probably new carpet on the second floor, to be honest. Need to clean up the backyard, maybe even tear down the garage. Doesn't really matter for an Airbnb. But I want to look at this one. I want to do the numbers on it. What is it? It's a 3, 1.5. Then we got AirDNA pulled up right here. Let's go here, here, paste the address. Do-do-do. Got to change the bed bath count. Whoa, you got off the road. Interesting. Maybe I had that loaded from last night, so we'll just try to log back in. Interesting. Jeez, I've never seen this before. Okay. I was going to be concerned if it couldn't give us the numbers. Sure, 8 guests. Let's run our occupancy numbers. Wow, this looks good. 182 times 30 equals 5,400 times 0.47. Looking about $25.66 a month from a short-term rental perspective. And this house is only $160. I don't think you need to put a lot of work into it, and I think it's going to cash flow. Oh, I know it's going to cash flow. I'm going to be sending this one out to a couple of people and seeing what their thoughts on it are. But these are the properties that we identified today. If you have any interest or want to ask any questions about why I picked these properties out or what makes them good investment opportunities, feel free to reach out. I am most available at Julius at propertiesind.com. Yes, that is @ and then the word at propertiesind.com. My name's at the beginning of it. Shoot me an email. We can set up a time to talk and discuss any real estate needs that you may have. Shoot. But you can always connect with me on all my social medias as well. That's linked here on YouTube and Facebook. Hit me up on there. Stay followed. And always, if you're watching these and you like the content, please leave a like, comment. And if you want to see more of this content, we're back every single day, except tomorrow I have a meeting. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and get notified when new content gets released. Thank you guys so much. It's been a long morning. I've been grinding in the gym in the morning, and it means my brain has a little lag period for a couple hours, and then I get back into it. But thank you so much for coming by. I'm Julius Clark. Have a great holiday.